Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. Hey, there we go, timed it just right. We got the new daily candle at 48,478 or so. And yeah, guys, so we're going to take a look today at what's going on with a couple different cryptocurrencies. Of course, we're going to take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at what's going on with Ethereum, with Orchid, as well as with Decentraland, also known as Mana. Okay, so I went ahead and refreshed this page. That way then you guys can see more in real time what's going on in the new daily candle position. Anything that's green is obviously being purchased at a higher price, red being purchased at a lower price. These are over $100,000 purchases, and typically we're seeing some high-level volatility that's occurring right as the new daily candle positions have been opening. So very curious to see how this plays out. As of yesterday's candle, it did close out in the red at one point, dropping all the way down, bouncing almost right off of our Fibonacci sequence. Got very, very close to that. Now is at approximately $47,000. It looks like, yeah, very close to $47,000 where it bounced off. As of the new daily start right now, it is suggesting that we are pulling down just a little bit here, but starting to show some signs of recovery. We're about 1 minute in the new daily chart. We'll go ahead and take a look at this more in just a little bit. Real quick, guys, if you are new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button as well. Let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes. That's my goal on every video that we do here. And also click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. If you guys want to, there's some referral links in the description. Like, you can sign up with my referral bonus for Coinbase. There's one for BlockFi. I've got one for Webull and Robinhood if you guys also want to do things with stock, all that kind of stuff. If you want to, cool. If you don't want to, then it's okay as well, right? So looking at this, we got some more green going on, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things with news. And I'm trying to condense the news stuff down a ton, and then we focus on what's actually going on in the charts. Over on Twitter, I am at Atlas Official TV. If you guys want to check me out, I'm in the bottom left-hand side, name right there. Mark Cuban posted saying, "Let me help Peter." Let's actually start off with what Peter said. Peter Schiff, big gold bug, big gold proponent, right? Congratulations to those who bought Bitcoin early, pumped up the price, and who've been dumping into the hype. You succeeded in getting Wall Street to buy into the mania. When I first learned about Bitcoin, I didn't think smart investors would be dumb enough to buy. I was wrong. That's what he said. And then Mark Cuban replied, he said, "Let me help Peter." Gold is hyped as much as crypto. Do we really need gold jewelry? Gold can make you a ring. Bitcoin, Ethereum are technologies that can make you a banker, allow friction-free exchange of value, and are extensible into an unlimited range of biz and personal applications. I think that's very well put. Up next, Michael Saylor. Fun little quote. He does these from time to time. He said, "Know what you own and know why you own it." This is a little visual showing you guys what $1 billion worth of gold looks like compared to $1 billion of Bitcoin. So there's $1 billion worth of gold. And that's what $1 billion of Bitcoin looks like. Great, right? Oh, man, gotta love it. And earlier today, an institution just bought $583 million worth of Bitcoin at $48,600 a piece, right? So they technically lost a little bit of money so far. But things are starting to rise up. It goes up, it goes down, right? Oh, this is interesting. I didn't see this. 12,000 Bitcoin was just transferred out of Coinbase, the exchange that has more than 5 Fortune 500 clients. That's over $500 million. That's interesting. I just now saw that right now. Huh. Cool. And as far as for what's going on with Decentraland, I tried looking up some news and things. I couldn't really find anything. This is the closest thing that I see that maybe indicates why there's a little bit more of a push in the price going on. I think it's mainly just based on the simple market trends that's been happening. But in regards to Decentraland news, they said, join us for the live NFT or non-fungible token art auction of Studio Nouveau's Meta Crystal sculpture from Super Rare in Decentraland, right? This was posted 10 hours ago. They're doing some cash prize things. You could reserve through there, and they got like a little video playing with that as well, right? So I thought that was actually pretty cool. They also had some cyberpunk contests for building competition that's inside of their game. So very cool in that regards, right? And speaking of NFTs, just so you guys know, I am just waiting for the timing on this, and then I will be making the announcement publicly. But like a quick little teaser, I've been working on some NFT art, and I'm very proud of it, and it's actually involving a lot of mathematics. I think it pays a really good tribute to the whole blockchain, cryptocurrency community space. Visually, I put a lot of work into it as well. I did a lot of things with Photoshop in it, and I spent a lot of time fine-tuning it. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what that art is, and I do plan on selling that sometime soon. So if you guys are into the NFT space, could be a really good opportunity for you guys to check this out and potentially be one of the first ones in on it. I'm not saying that it's going to do really well, but I hope that it does, and I think that it has the potential given the market space that I'm trying to appeal to and what it is I put together. You guys will have to see what it is when I got it done, but right now I'm having to wait till Bitcoin hits $1 trillion again, and there's a specific reason for that, and that involves the mathematics that goes into the visual element of the actual art itself. Okay, moving on. China. Okay, this is very big news, guys. A major Chinese Bitcoin mining hub is shutting down its cryptocurrency operations. China's Inner Mongolia region's plans to ban new cryptocurrency mining projects and shut down existing activity in a bid to cut down on the energy-consuming operation. Bitcoin mining consumes an estimated 128.84 terawatt-hour per year of energy, more than entire countries such as Ukraine and Argentina. Inner Mongolia alone accounts for around 8% of all Bitcoin mining globally, more than the United States, which accounts for 7.2%. All right, so a couple things here, right? On one hand, people that are complaining about how much energy production is going out in the mining process of Bitcoin, okay, well, this is good. This is good news. The bad news is that the hash rate is going to go down if they completely stop with this. There's going to be less miners, less competition. That means that the security behind Bitcoin is also going to diminish as well. However, this says China's Inner Mongolia region. If you're a business, and this is a very profitable business for you, and they're talking about Inner Mongolia with this being 8% of all Bitcoin mining, more than likely some of these people that are doing this mining stuff, they're going to move their operations to somewhere else. And there's other parts of China where you can still do the mining process with this. So more than likely, there's going to be a downtime that happens with this, and then they get pushed over to somewhere else, and then they're going to launch it once again. That's more than likely what's going to happen. If they completely start shutting everything down in China, then people are going to be moving their stuff across seas or to other nearby countries and probably starting to try and push over in those regards as well. As renewable energy comes more into the picture with this, hopefully these kinds of concerns will start to diminish themselves. The carbon footprint, if that also gets alleviated in some way. So there are evolutionary trends that takes place inside of this industry space, and seeing how this will continue to move to the next phase is going to be very interesting. There's other cryptocurrencies that are less intensive, this and that. So the paradigm may even shift. Who knows? We might start to pull away from Bitcoin for specific reasons. But as it is right now, everything is indicating that Bitcoin is king, and the security behind it, knowing that it's not easily manipulated, is probably the biggest factor that's still going for Bitcoin, given the amount of output of energy that's required to actually be able to mine it, right? Excuse me. All right, $48,227, $231. All right, it's kind of bouncing around right there. And now we're actually heading back over to the chart side. Taking a look on the charts. Let me go ahead and actually move this over. I think that's what was throwing me off. I was like, something doesn't look right with my chart. I was like moving this around and stuff. And then, yeah, it's right. It's because I extended this out just recently. So we're in a red zone so far as of today. However, the good news, ladies and gentlemen, is that we closed above the 21 EMA yesterday. Ha 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 ha. You know what's so good about that? That means that we are now showing 2 days or a slight trend in having reversed from the bear market position, which was the closures underneath the 21 EMA on the daily, to being above, now going towards a bullish market trend, right? That reversal is key because obviously we want the price to keep going up more. Unless you're shorting it, then you suck and you suck. All right. So anyways, right now we got 2 days of candle closure. Even with that red, it bounced down, came back, and closed out above. So that's good. Right now, let's take a look at some of the key levels going up where we're going to have resistance. First off, we're going to have some major resistance taking place at approximately $49,000. Of course, $50,000 is a psychological point. We did break above that a little bit yesterday, having gone all the way up to almost $50,300 before retracing off of that candle wick. Some cool down times are, nice and expected with things, because if you just go up, 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 then next thing you know, when you come crashing down, it crashes down even harder. So we had a really, really nice green candle right here, some red pullback that took place. Things are coming down just a little bit more, but we should expect a further continuation up here, hopefully sometime soon. I'm not a financial advisor. Let me go ahead and make that clear with you guys, okay? So don't ask me directly what you should or should not invest in. You still got to make those decisions on your own. And to be honest with you, I might actually try and register in the future as a financial advisor. So many different YouTubers are always putting the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial advisor. I enjoy learning about this stuff. I might actually try and pursue that. $50,000 is the level of resistance. Further up above that, then we got $52,652, right? That's going to be another level we need to try and break above. Above that, then we've got a large gap space that's been opened up, and that's at $57,634. And then right above that, the all-time high at $58,430-ish, right? So we get above that, cool. Open waters. We're going all the way to price discovery zone once again. We don't have a lot of references from where we're at the moment, right? So do keep that in mind. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys, with my nose. I have some allergy problems that are going on. Overall, if you guys zoom out on this, you can see that we are progressively actually moving up, right? So if you just draw like a little line that's going across the bottom here, this is still sloping. It's still moving in an upwards trajectory like this. So we're holding on as strong as we can at the moment, but overall things are still looking pretty good. The daily, what's interesting is we kind of reverse. It seems like it's been doing that a lot lately. If it starts pushing in one direction at the start of the day for the new candle, next thing you know, over the rest of the course of the day, it starts to flip over, right? And more so, we're seeing it actually start to drop in the more recent days, kind of like a little run up at first, and then it starts to pull back down, and then it just continues to push itself down. So in this regards, we're basically just dropping at first and not showing any signs pushing up, right? So there's no candle wick that's being established right here, right? So I would say we are likely to see this continue to drop down, potentially further, and then reverse flip and start moving its way back up. Last week was a bit rough on the market for both stocks and crypto, so you know, you can only go in one direction for so long, and it starts to go in the opposite trend. I think this week is showing more promise, especially with the stuff that's going on with like AMC and with GameStop. Sure, a lot of people are looking at those like meme stocks, but because the amount of hedge funds that are doing these short positions and everyone is working on the squeeze and stuff, I'll be talking about those in separate videos. So I'm getting more involved in the stock market stuff too. If you guys want to know more about the stock market things, what's going on with AMC and GameStop, then also feel free to subscribe, and I'll give you guys my analytics and the data that I'm finding on what's going on with that too. All right, so that's on the upside. Now, if we go on the downside here, we do have some support at $47,778. Further level drop down below that is going to be at $47,000. Further level drop down below that would be quite substantial. And that's pulling all the way down, man, to $40,653. That would be quite a huge dip. But you know what? We've seen some absolutely crazy candles. So I'll go ahead and give you guys one more level, $35,675, right? This would be a very significant drop, pulling us all the way down below $40,000. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, actually, my apologies. We do have a level of support a little bit higher at $38,632. All right, that's what's going on with the Bitcoin side. Now let's go and go take a look at these other ones. Again, I'm trying to get a little bit faster on how I make these videos. Ethereum showing some downtrend right here, a little bit of an upswing. Almost looks like it might be starting to form a cup and handle type position, and that would be absolutely bullish if we do see it having that kind of closure up, maybe just a little bit more around 1500, 1510 or so, 1520 in that range. If it manages to do that, then I think the next days is going to show more promise for us to potentially actually have a further continuation up. So if this decides that it wants to go up right now, we do have resistance at $1,605. Another level that's going to take place at $1,700, then $1,750, and then of course we're going to hit the $2,000 range, and then the all-time high at around I almost said $20,000, $2,000 no, $2,040. Jeez, I don't know why I had so much trouble trying to say that. If this decides that it wants to drop down, then we've got support at $1,430. Another level of support down to $1,300, right? And even further drop down below this would be, well, first off, $1,000 support right there. Jeez, I got all these lines from before. I need to extend them out. I do apologize about that. Let me just go and do that real quick for you guys. Get this saved too. Okay. Enough time goes by with this stuff. You get too zoomed in on the charts, you start to lose it, right? So I'm going to explain this here once again in just a second. Let me go ahead and get this saved. Okay, so if we go down, we're going to have support at $1,430, another level at $1,400, then $1,384, below that at $1,287, we got $1,236, and then at a $1,133. There's a lot of levels of support here, so even though I've drawn more lines, guys, the fact is that on the RSI, we're slightly below the median zone already. And the technicals are suggesting as a sell, but overall, Ethereum has been holding on pretty strong. It's starting to show some signs of recovery. It's even flipping now on the daily here towards a green position. So I wouldn't rule this out yet at all, right? And if it decides it wants to go down, we have multiple levels of support, so it's more likely to bounce off of these things. Let's not go to the worst case scenario just yet. I would say we still are looking pretty good. The bad news is that we are still underneath the 21 EMA. It needs to break above $1,606 and have a daily candle close before we can really start to get more optimistic that it's going now into a bullish trend, right? Because it's below this line, it's still saying that we're in a bear market. So keep that in mind, okay? Next one up we're going to take a look at is Orchid. Orchid. Daily candle closure in the red as of yesterday, also still below the 21 EMA. And with this one in mind, we do have our level of resistance currently off of that Fibonacci sequence, as you guys can clearly see here. That was on the new daily candle, or the daily candle close from yesterday. Look at that. It's like right on that line, man, at 47 cents, almost 48 cents. 47.93. So we got to break above that. Then we got another level at the 21 EMA, which is at 50 cents or 0.5050. Further continuation up above that. Let's get past 58 cents and then up past that. It's going to be at 68 cents and then hitting past the 79 cents is where we recently had a high. It wasn't the all-time high. The all-time high is $1. But if we can break above that, then we got a lot more room to go till we try to get back towards that $1 zone, right? And overall, this thing almost looks like one super omega cup and handle. Oh my God. When I actually zoom out from this, like on a daily, just look at this. It's like one sort of super massive cup and handle. Oh my gosh, dude. This looks like some super whale. If I just go like this right here, and then I'd give it a little smiley face, right? That's a super whale that's coming along. Oh man, that's kind of exciting if that ends up playing out like that, dude. That's gonna be some crazy, crazy stuff. I got some good, promising prospects for Orchid personally with this stuff. Okay, now if it decides it wants to go down, we do have a level of support being formed at. I would ideally be looking at right here first. We're starting to get some more trend pattern formations, and it's important that we set this stuff up accordingly when we see it. You know. Okay, so first level of support is going to be at 45 cents. Another level down below that is going to be at approximately 44 cents. And then a significant drop down below that would be down to 35 cents or 0.3548, right? If it manages to go even further below that, guys, then we're really looking red. That's at 33 cents. But I would not be expecting that right now, although crazy things have happened in the past. And the last one we're going to take a look at is Mana. Hey, what's going on, Mana? How are you doing today? So looking over what's going on with the Mana side, we do see that we had a green candle closure yesterday. In fact, it closed above the 21 EMA. If you factor in the previous day as well, that was just slightly above the 21 EMA. So we have a moderate trend position being formed, right, based on technical analysis on this. 2 days of closure above 21 EMA, great. 3 days is really great. So that's what we were hoping for today. Even if this drops in the red zone, as long as we stay above the 21 EMA, it's suggesting that we have the potential for further continuation, which would be absolutely great, guys. Right now, it is showing a little bit on the red zone. Volume yesterday was a little bit higher than what we've been seeing as of the last couple days. This was actually very comparable to what we saw on February 26th. So overall, though, the volume is still pretty lackluster compared to some of these other major periods that we've been seeing. Things have been kind of quiet right now. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, like, is this really safe right now? Is it okay to keep going? But, you know, there's the calm before the storm. And hopefully when the storm comes, it's going to leave a beautiful landscape behind, right? So that's what we have to kind of wait to see how things play out with this. If it decides to go up, we have resistance at 28 cents or 0.285. A level below above that is going to be at 33 cents. Breaking above 33 cents, then we're going to see levels right around 38 cents by comparison here. Their wicks are pretty high, so it's not something super stabilized, but I'd be looking right around the 38-cent mark there. And then we also have it 41 cents on the Fibonacci sequence, or 0.4135. If this decides that it wants to go further down, we do have support being formed at 26 cents. We have another further continuation all the way down here. There's more being substantiated now because of the trend positions over the last several days. That's going to be at 22 cents, 0.2225. Let me go and get that bad boy saved. I'd be looking at this as the strongest level of support currently. If it manages to break down below that, we do have 20 cents, and on one of these wicks, it got very close. So there's also very significant level of support around the 18-cent range, or 0.1783. The RSI is still suggesting a median zone, and once again, with the volume, I do believe we should be expecting some kind of a swing here with some higher level volumes coming in the sometime near future. It's been a decent amount of time. February 23rd was the last time that we had more of a significant candle. The buy technicals is being shown on here. And yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it. So if you guys are new to the channel, once again, do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button as well. Let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes. Click on the bell icon so you can stay up to date with all the latest cryptocurrency news and technical analysis. Boom, baby. Also, feel free to check out the referral links I got in the description if you guys want to for any of that stuff. If you guys want to check out the stock stuff, I'll have some other videos going on the channel too. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next episode.